Yo, 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 it's your boy TJ. Yo, I'm coming at you live once more. I wanted to ask everybody, men and women. So I'm gonna need y'all to come in because as y'all can see, y'all already know what the topic is. So I want to ask y'all that personally. Like, what is your definition? What is love? Sounds simple, right? But it's not. Best believe it's not. It's not that simple, people. Love is a funny thing. You know what I mean? Love is a funny thing. But what is it for real? Now, I've been dealing with love, you know, all my life until my mom's passed and my pops passed. So, that feeling of love is kind of shaky. But my question to y'all is, what is love? That is the major question. What is love? Is it a feeling? Is it an emotion? Eh, you could, well, I'm going to say this. Love, love is a lesson. That I would say. Love is a lesson. Because if you look at it, no, I don't have arthritis. If you look at it, love, the word love is a difficult word to even define. But I'm going to define it for you. Love is a feeling. It's not something you can see. It's not something you can touch. It's a feeling. Now, there's only two things in life that will lie to you. One is your heart. The second one is the feeling of love. That's why I said love is a lesson. And the reason why I say them two things will lie to you is because your heart may tell you, this is what I want, but it might not be that. You might be going through the the emotional rise of saying I love this person. Now, if you say it long enough, you begin to believe it. You want to know how you know you love somebody? Nah, I can't. It can't. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It can't. Um, Love will tell you that you love somebody. So now you got to prove it. With love, you ain't got to prove it. It shows in everything that you do. It shows in every word that you speak. Love can either trick you, which most people do, or it can guide you, depending on the person. What do y'all think? What is love? What is it to y'all? If you can't pronounce my name, just call me TJ. That's good enough. Those people have fucked my name up. And it's not bad that they fucked my name up. It's just, it's funny. But what do y'all think about love? What is love? Who in your life can you honestly say you love? Now, I'm not talking about your moms and your pops. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about that was a good one. That was a good one. I'm talking about who in your life can you honestly say showed you more love than anybody else? Now, I'm not saying your moms and your pops, cause that's the type of love that nobody can describe. That is a love that's undescribable. So, really? Why? Why scared? And why you say no one? It's got to be somebody that you can say that honestly showed you love in some shape, form, or fashion when you had nowhere, no one to turn to. Like me, I got my homeboy Smoke Blizzy, right? It wouldn't make a difference if I ain't called this man in 5 years. Once we connect, it's like nothing has ever changed. So he's more of a brother than my blood brother. So I can honestly say that was the one person that showed me more love than anybody. My dog does. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's always good to have somebody that you locked in with. You know what I mean? Cause no disrespect to the young generation, but god damn, man. When it's time to tweak out, you motherfuckers don't tweak out. When it's not the time to tweak out, you motherfuckers tweak out. Like, listen, y'all gotta start thinking, alright? Y'all gotta start thinking. I'm not saying stop what you're doing. What I am saying is, y'all could do it in a better way, yo. Remember, y'all out there. Y'all know the ins and outs. So it shouldn't be where, you know what I mean? But that's something else. So, can I honestly say that some people have never felt the emotion of saying that I love this person? Not because of what they did for you, but for what they were to you. I feel you. Cause listen, it's nothing wrong with being a crash out. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong, but do it for a right reason. Motherfuckers got technology at their fingers and don't even use it for the right cause. You understand? Motherfuckers got so much technology to their hands that they don't use it to build each other up. If y'all build each other up, then what? Then what? appreciative. I appreciate it. But I'm saying we got to think about it. We got to think about it. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I talk about everything. All right. The topic just happened to be about love. That normally opens it up for whatever until somebody have an opinion on that. But if somebody got open, you know, ideas, throw them up. Like, let me tell you, I got into a debate. I got pulled into a debate. I was not trying to debate, but I got pulled in to a debate. I just want to make that abundantly clear. Why did 9/11 happen to pop up? I try not to get into them type of conversations because 9 out of 10, nobody's gonna like what I say. They not gonna like my answer. I don't know. I don't know. They start naming why the U.S. was bombing Afghan, all this shit, and I'm like, so people don't read? Nah. I got to, player. For the simple fact you gotta understand, this is where the power will lean into people's hands into understanding you can change more than what you know. You just gotta have the information that pops up. That's all. I'm not telling people to go out there and start burning flags and shit. What I'm telling people is before we start believing in anything, do your research. Research is the most important thing. This is what can protect you against the masses. What you know can take you far. There's no time to have a closed mind and saying, no, I can't touch this subject. Listen, any subject that's out there that'll get my nation aware of who they are, what life is, and how to look at it. Listen, I'm an 80s baby, born in the 90s. I mean, born in the 80s, raised in the 90s. There's this thing that they used to have a commercial. It was a reading commercial, and it used to show stars and a flying book, and it used to say shit like, "The more you read, the farther you'll go." Right? So I used to look at. I appreciate. I'm very appreciated. So I'm looking at these commercials. Reading can take you far. Okay, how far? And then it'll come on the next night. Reading is fundamental. Now, if you say it fast enough, it sounds like saying fundamental. No, fun to the mental. Reading is fun to the mental. Slow it down. And that's what it's saying. Word. But everybody got, smartphones, so they should be able to. Choop. I'll touch on anything, any subject there is. I'll touch on it. Why? Because listen, they trying to take away freedom of speech. So I figure, fuck it. Let me just go. Let me see what I can do. You understand? Let me see what I can do. It ain't. Listen. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing that I would not talk about or discuss. It ain't nothing because I feel that I want to hear people's opinion. I feel. How many people feel the same way that I feel when it comes to what's going on in this world? Like it's crazy. You can't make no jokes about nobody. Everybody's fucking sensitive. You know how many fat jokes I want to make? And I know the shit be funny because I be cracking myself up. And then other people be looking at me and I'll be like, only if y'all niggas knew what I was saying in my head, boy, y'all be laughing too. Like, I be wilding. People so sensitive. Oh, don't say that. Don't say this. You gotta, come on now. You gotta just, why people don't have a sense of humor? What happened to having a sense of humor? I remember there was a good time where a person could slip and fall and you could just stand there and laugh. Now they want to call it a hate crime. It's crazy. Then put some lotion on that shit. Soften that bitch up. Let this joke sink in, people. Like, yo, let me tell you. I was on the line, getting on a bus, right? I was in back of this big chick, just big healthy chick. She couldn't get a leg on the first, and this wasn't the bus that kneels. It was a school bus, and she couldn't get her leg up there. mm, she couldn't get her leg up there, right? So her husband or boyfriend, whoever he was in the front, he turned around. Oh shit. He turned around and you know how you pull somebody off, but he's old. Like he's old. So as he pull it, right, I'm backing up because I don't want the big chick to fall on me. So I'm backing up. And the only thing you hear the man say, "You big bitch, I told you leave them tacos alone." Yo, when he said that, oh my God. I dropped my coffee and walked away. I ain't even want to take the bus no more. Word to mother. I ain't even want to take the bus no more. Word! Like, come on now. Like, cause I knew if I got on that bus, I know me. Man, listen, I know me. When that man said, "God damn it, I told you about eating them goddamn tacos," that killed it. That killed it. I dropped my coffee and walked away. I had to light a cigarette and all that shit. I'm like, nah, nah, nah. This shit is wild. He tried. He really tried. He really tried to pull up. I think I should have just. You know how them football players run and they hit them shits like that. I think I should have did that. Get up there, bitch. I think I should have did one of them shits. Like that old man. Oh man. Like, but now people think that that is being insensitive. I didn't marry that big chick. I'm not the one that told her not to eat them tacos, and I'm not the one who was cursing like that. But it just tends to be funny how he said it. Can I help it if I got a fucked up sense of humor? Can't help it. I grew up watching Red Fox, Dolomite, and shit like that. My sense of humor is way fucking gone. That's crazy. Let me tell you a story that fucked me up, and it has something to do with me. Playing with my brother-in-laws and my brother. Now, before I finish the story, let me explain. My in-law, he about, God rest his soul, Charlie Jr., who weighed about 500 pounds at this time, but the nigga moved like he's about 300. He's he's a healthy motherfucker. I am 5'6", 141 pounds, people. Then and now. And I played Charlie Jr. and my motherfucking brother-in-law and my brother, and it was like a family event. When I tell you I went up for, now these motherfuckers is dirty. I went up for a rebound, and this big motherfucker jumped up with me. I was amazed because it's like I said, huh, and you just see a fat fucking body just coming up right above. The fuck? Froze me in midair. So as I'm coming down, this big motherfucker comes down, but he comes down on my ankle. You heard it go. You know what these motherfuckers do? They didn't even put me. They like I was thinking, why didn't they just take me upstairs? These motherfuckers rolled me to the side and continued to play the basketball game. Yeah. Now, if that's not harsh, I don't listen. People, they rolled me to the side. I had a hairline fracture, and these motherfuckers rolled me to the side and continued to play the basketball game. My team won, but it's just fucked up they left me on the sideline like that. I was out for like 6 months. 6 months out of commission. Damn, man. All because of a fat chick could not get on the bus. Had to walk off, drop my coffee. Made me have a flashback with me getting fucked up by a fat person. Life is great. Life is great. Like I got a lot of fucked up stories that's involving me. A hell of a lot. Let me. Oh my motherfucking god! I don't even. It'll sound like. It will sound like a fucking. If I explain to y'all motherfuckers any story in my lifetime, you will honestly understand. It sounds like a living movie. How many of y'all been forced to jump out of a fifth floor window at gunpoint? Raise your hands. And this was when I was in high school by my homeboy's mother. The story get even more fucked up with that one. Because before she made me do that, he fucked around and dropped his crossbow and it shot me in the leg. True story. I still got the mark. True story. I do not bullshit you. It's crazy. My life story is wild, man. Yeah, yeah. And this is how crazy it is. Cause I was sitting at this nigga computer, right? We was taking RCTs at the time. We finished early. We had two in one day. So we finished the first one and we went to his crib. We on the computer. This was before PlayStation. So we on the computer. And he was like, yo, TJ, check this out. I happened to look. The nigga pointed a crossbow at me. And I was like, yo, son, chill. That nigga said, yo, it's it's got the safety on. I said, all right. So before I had a chance to turn the chair, I heard boom, boom. That shit said, and I just looked in my legs. That shit just came straight into my leg. I said, mm. He said, please don't scream. My mother's asleep. My mother's asleep. Don't scream. So now my boy Jay, he pops up, put his hand over my mouth. I couldn't straighten my leg. I couldn't do shit. I couldn't straighten my leg. So the nigga had to. I had to keep my leg like this. No lie. I had to keep my leg like this because the shit was in here. They helped me to the staircase. Did I scream? Like a motherfucker. He went in the house, got the peroxide, alcohol, and some pliers. Why this motherfucker tried to pull it out and broke it? Pop! I looked at him. I looked at Jason. I said, yo, get the fuck off of me. I'm gonna do it myself. I put that rag in my mouth, poured alcohol and iodine on my shit. Yeah. Never again. By the time we walked, I wrapped up my leg in the hallway. By the time we got back into this nigga crib, no bullshit. By the time we got back into this nigga crib, his mother was up. And I ain't even gonna lie to you, she looked it good. I was mesmerized, like, cause she was standing there in a bra and panty set and a little negligee over her. So I'm like, and them two niggas knew I was a pervert. I'm like, I'm fresh out. Your mom's banging. Let me see if I can get that. Until she pulled that gun on me. What the fuck you doing in my house? Oh, I forgot y'all white. Oh, yeah. I said, Jason, please tell your moms who I am. She said, I don't give a fuck who you are. She told my boy Logan, who was a fucking Mexican, he could take this. No. She said, you want to get shot or you want me to shoot him? I said, look, can we not talk about shooting right now? I said, how about if we just leave and you just act like you ain't never seen us? So I'm pushing this nigga to start walking. He didn't want to walk. So I walked, come on, nigga. And I just, grabbed him. In the hallway, there is a window where you could look outside. That has a tree right there. The tree looked close, but it ain't. She said, don't fucking move. I paused again. Damn, this bitch gonna kill me. I was praying hard. This bitch gonna say, I can either shoot you and let you drop down the stairs or you could jump out that window. Me and this nigga looked out that. I said, who the fuck jumping this flip? This is 5 floors. She said, I can just shoot you. I'm jumping. Remind y'all, I just had a crossbow in my leg. This nigga. That nigga said, the bushes down there, they gonna save me. That nigga jumped with carefree in the world. Jesus, take the wheel. Not me, people. I tried to talk my way out. Swear to everything I love, I tried to talk my way out. Was not happening. She was not letting it happen. I wound up jumping, but I'm trying to jump to the tree so that way I can grab something and kind of dangle down. Yo, I tried to jump for the tree branch. My fingertip went like this. Went straight just like this the tree branch. You see how thin that bitch is? My fingertip said rat. I went straight down. Wow. I hurt my instep and my whole foot and ankle swelled up. And prior, I got shot in the leg with a motherfucking crossbow. All in one fucking day. All in one day. Who the fuck has a day like that, people? That's still in high school? That's crazy. My father and mother knew right then and there because I couldn't hide it. My mom's like calling me for everything. Go to the store. Go do this. I can't walk, man. I'm injured. Oh, that ain't that. You think that story fucked up? Oh, I got some more fucked up stories. I told y'all. Y'all need to just share this shit. I got more fucked up stories. I'll tell you about the time I had the 1 day operation. Crazy. Crazy. Listen, I've always been into working out, right? It's something about us short niggas that have a problem with tall people. especially tall people that's very fit. Very who have a better muscle mass than us. Us short people tend to we kind of get upset. You know what I mean? So the reason why I'm telling you this is because I want you to keep in mind where this is going. That's when you say I got. When if listen, if a motherfucker got to grab that girl when another motherfucker walk in the store, nigga, that means you got low self esteem. I wish my chick would give you any eye contact. You can have her. Every female I ever been with ever knew they knew that shit. If I ever catch you, you with listen, what you do in your own goddamn time, just what you do in your own goddamn time. When you with me, don't catch no other motherfucker's eye. Cause you'll be going right with that motherfucker. I'll leave your ass here flat as I can blink. Not fast, as flat as I can blink. I'm telling you, like, yo, I had be having some fucked up stories, man. People don't be believing my shit, man. That shit ain't happening. Yeah, a lot of shit happened. Like my mama shot at me. Niggas don't believe that shit. That shit happened. Well, she shot at me and my pops. But I ain't gonna lie. It was his fault. Like he was fucking with her on purpose. He was fucking with her. She kept telling him, stop. And he kept looking at me doing this. Every time he did that to me, he did some dumb shit to fuck with her. My mother was like, all right, you gonna keep playing with me? He's like, I'm sorry, okay, okay. He'll look at me and be like, and me and my father was sitting this far apart on the couch. Need I tell y'all the rest? My mom said, wow! That shit. I looked at my father, that nigga looked at me. She said, y'all gonna keep playing? No. Mm-mm. I ain't fucking with mommy. And then people used to wonder, why you scared of your moms? Because she will shoot me. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. You go to my hood and ask anybody, yo, who's Mama Ann? Mama Ann was strict. That's all they gonna tell you. Yo, Mama Ann was strict. Yeah, man, my mom's was a beast, man. That's why I can't watch Tyler Perry any Medea pictures. Cause it remind me of my mama. Medea actually reminds me of my mother. Like, I be watching that shit, I be like, God damn. And I look at my mother, and I look at Medea, which is Tyler Perry, and I be like, the whole attitude resembles my mother. Do my mother know this nigga? Like, like, I be wondering, yo, I want to drink some eggnog, but my mouth dry than a motherfucker right now. And this gonna sound so far out there. Please don't put your mind in the gutter. But I'm kind of parched. I need something moist. Don't nobody say no far fetched shit. So hold that thought. Ah. So you gotta understand. Well, yeah, I was out way momentarily, so you know, I be thinking, Medea, I got up and didn't get nothing to drink. Do you know how crazy that is? I just got up and I'm thirsty as a motherfucker. Like, no, no, no. So people, what more can I say? We spoke on love. We spoke on my fucked up upbringing. Well, my upbringing wasn't that fucked up. It wasn't that fucked up. No, it was. No, it wasn't. It's just that I was always been put in a position. It's like I was always in. How can I explain this without sounding complicated? I've always been put in a position where things happen to just fall in place. And then when it comes to the far fetched shit, the shit you never think somebody would go through, I went through that shit. Let me give you another one. Cutting school. Me and my two homeboys. We go to Canarsie Pier. Yeah, that about there. They can't come back and say shit. That went to Canarsie Pier. Blazing up. I thought I asked what I had. And I just threw it. We left. I get a phone call. Yo, TJ, somebody set the pier on fire. I said, what? Who did that? And it was in the spot that we would normally chill at. So I'm like, why when we got to school the very next day, the whole school just looked at us as we walked. They just, I'm like, what the fuck is y'all looking at? God damn. Principal. Now listen. Now listen. Everybody, how he called us three to the office and how he interrogated them two versus how they did me was not called for. It was not called for, yo. The nigga said, hell yeah, but I ain't know I smoked down a whole pier, nigga. Like, damn. Principal said, and he looked at us three, turned back, nigga looked at me. He said, Mr. Jackson, do you know what happened the other day? Nah. I don't even know what you're talking about. What happened the other day? He said, Mr. Jackson, your parents ain't here. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you if you start lying to me. I looked at that nigga with such confusion in my face. I said, yo, what the fuck did this man just say to me? I looked at my homeboy. He was like, yo, what you gonna do? I said, you mean what the fuck we gonna do? What the now it's a me thing? Now it's just me? I said, alright. It was I thought I put it out. I thought I put it out. I ain't think a beanie could do that. You know how you ever smoke a beanie? I ain't think it could do that. So I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't know nothing. He went before I finish the story, out of my two homeboys, the third one is the weakest link. We knew he was the weakest link. But we couldn't turn our back on him because that's our boy. People, this motherfucker. The principal get all the way down to him. So now I'm like this. Logan is like this. We looking at this nigga, man. We looking at him. Now, it's a black, a Spanish, and a white boy. Principal target the white boy last. We looking at him like, cause me and the Spanish dude, we was on each other's page. We knew what we knew to say nothing. And we looking at this nigga, right? So he was like, this is how he was sitting, just like this. I said, what the fuck is this nigga smiling at? So Logan was like, dude, we cook. I'm like, oh. He said, Jason, do you know what happened? Or shall I call your father? That nigga Jason said, TJ was smoking at the pier. He was smoking the BD at the pier. He threw the BD in the. In my mind, I said to myself, that defeated the whole purpose of me lying. I said that defeated the whole purpose of me even coming up with saying I don't know shit. So, quick fast player. So me and Logan like, the principal walked right back to me and Logan and said, since y'all two want to play games, I already notified your parents that uh, the police has been called. Logan, he do not like going home after getting in trouble. That nigga was like, fuck. Because, you know, his pops was out the military. He was hands-on. So I was like, nah. I said, yo, let me, shit. He was like, what happened? What you want to say now, Mister I don't know nothing? I'm like, yo, tell the police I did it by mistake. Leave his name out of it. Principal was like, what? Leave his name out of it. Tell him it was on me. It was an accident. That nigga Logan was like, what the fuck you doing? Shut up. The principal was like, now I'm gonna get you out of this school. And that's what that nigga did. Told the cops it was me. It's like, that's fucked up. My moms and pops whoop my ass. Yo, how they was sneak whooping my ass in front of the police in the police precinct? How you sneak and whoop somebody's ass? They just kept catching. As soon as police turned their head, pow! That's all you seen. And my head coming back like this. I know them cops seen how they was using my face as a speed bag. I know them cops seen it, but nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. Nowadays, you two piece of kid, boof, boof, you going to jail. Listen. I'm telling you, man. Listen, I'm telling you, it is, it's crazy. They're not understanding. Like, I grew up with, if my mother couldn't catch me, my neighbor caught me. I grew up with that type of shit. Nowadays, I tell these teenagers, I fight teenagers. I don't give a fuck. Well, I'm 15. Well, watch your fucking mouth before you have a foot in your ass. Well, I'll call the cops. Well, let's just give me enough time to whoop your ass until the cops come then. The fuck do I care? Like, these teenagers don't be thinking. They think because they could, yo, I'll fuck you up, OG. I will headbutt the shit out of you. Youngin. Stop playing with me, youngin. Like, come on. Y'all motherfuckers look for the. Let me tell you the secret to fighting, people. It is science. I would tell you the science, but you would have to pay me. Honestly, you would. Because people make fighting such a hard thing, and it's not. It is the most easiest thing once you learn it. Once you know what to do, you be like, oh, okay. That's all they do. And then here's the thing, everybody quick to get a gun. Okay, you're not always going to be around a gun. You're not always going to have a knife. You're not always going to be with the homies. Only thing you got is this right here. And if you can't use this right here, then what? Then what? You're going to cry about it? First of all, people, you have to understand that we are more than what we think we are. It can. It can, but if you can't think about it. All right, I know I grew up off of slap boxing and shit, right? So let's think about this. If you couldn't slap box and take a slap, what makes you think you could take a punch? That's how we grew up. When we grew up off of slap boxing. We grew up off of head movement. So if you can't take a slap, how you gonna take a punch? The difference between me, us growing up, who was born in the '80s, raised in the '90s, versus hell yeah, see, you know where they used to handle it at. Stop playing. Come to the center. Come to the center of the court. Listen, niggas knew how to do it, and everybody will form a circle around them. Nobody jumping in. This is a slap boxing. If a man go down 3 times, it's over. It's over. Nowadays, I'm going to get my gun. Y'all niggas watch too much LeBron. That's your problem. You watch too much LeBron James. Y'all youngsters do not know shit. Everybody want to flop. That's all they want to do, flop. I ain't talking about in basketball. I'm talking about in life. You can't take a punch. You want to flop and go get the gun. Then you want to attack people who you know can't attack you back because of your age. I will headbutt the boop. I told him to stop playing, officer. I told him to stop playing. Why you power drive that kid? Because he didn't know what the fuck a power driver was until I showed him. Yeah. Y'all think, listen, to, think about it. I was thinking about, there was a post going around. You put 100 YNs versus 100 unks. No weapons. I will power drive the shit out of whatever. Because listen, they watch this type of wrestling where niggas is flying off of shit. Fabulous elbow. They didn't grow up off of the Bruno San Martinos, the Junkyard Dogs, where niggas was power driving you through the mat. Blah! His neck broke in 3 pieces. Do I win? Like they like they not understanding that. Ain't no thing, player. It's great to have you, man. Like they not understanding, people. They not understanding. When you get power drive through an object, not nothing that can break away. I'm talking about an object that's not meant to be broken. Then these youngsters understand. I give it to the unks. I think the unks will overdo the YNs. I think the unks will win because that old man strength is a bitch, boy. I tell you. Once them old niggas get once no doubt, Playboy, no doubt. So It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, what is everybody doing now at this particular time? Because what I'm about to do is get up, grab that eggnog, right? Take a sip, and I'm gonna be right back to y'all. Woohoo! Luckily, he's in the room with me. God damn, that eggnog is good than a motherfucker. Yo, I should. Ow. Hurt my knuckle. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me I had the milk mustache? So, what up, people? It'll be good. You can pass this around, you know what I'm saying? Don't be cruel. So, what up now? We done just spoke about damn near everything in less than a half, you know what I mean? We talked, well, I ain't talking about not liking Trump, because, God forbid somebody say they don't like Trump, they're gonna, ooh, go arrest him. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I don't like him. I, his decision making is off. It's off to me. I don't get how he, well, I can get it. And if I say this out loud, I don't think nobody's gonna like it. I need people to come in, man. I need people to share this because I have a deep question and I want to make sure it be answered. I have a question and I need some answers because I don't think anybody have an answer for the question that I have, and I've been putting it up on my post. Follow my page, and you will see the posts. I wrote about it. If you follow me on Facebook, you see all my posts I put up about it when it comes to the government and its decision making. Like, what do y'all think? Do you think the United States is being ran by the KKK head honcho? I'm gonna let y'all ponder that while I go get my eggnog again. Think about it. Think about it. I know what y'all think. Y'all think I'm drinking some. Y'all think I'm drinking alcohol. I'm literally drinking eggnog. The whole thing, yes. So talk to me. Oh, nobody got nothing to say, eh? Okay. Well, answer me a question with this. Out of all the organizations that the government done shut down, why haven't they shut down the KKK? Hmm? Nobody can answer that? Nobody? The government done shut down the Black Panther Party back in the day. They shut down the White Panther Party, who was supporting the Black Panther Party back in the day. They done shut down Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey. They did a lot of things. But yet, they didn't shut down no KKK members. I wonder why. Well, we all know why, but it sounds good to say I wonder why, right? Hmm? We know who runs the United States. We know how these people think. We know what will hurt this country the most. Do you know what will hurt the country the most? If all black people pulled together. If all people who believed in one thing pulled together. That is how. Because in order to build, you have to destroy. And what are we destroying? The egos. We're destroying all the bad vibes. We're destroying everything that's not good for our family. That is what we're doing. That is why I say we need to unify. Unity is power. Power is knowledge. Knowledge brings success to anybody's table. We need to pull together. I say we because this is a us thing. No other nation went through the torture and torment that we went through as long as we've been going through it. The laws is built so funny to go against us to the point it's like you trying to make men extinct. I want everybody to see that. Every one of my lives is going to touch on something. Every one of my lives is going to touch on a different aspect. So when you come through, no, some days I'm gonna pick your brain. Some days I might just be joking. Other days I might have people in here to talk with me. But I am gonna touch on subjects. You understand? So don't be too shocked when you be hearing me like, oh, okay, he's on this. Oh, he talking about this. Oh, is this a clue to anything he might be doing or might be saying? Like, you gotta feel how I'm thinking and you will see. I will tell you everything that I know from where I get it from so you can research it yourself and you can find out what I know and even more. I'm out. Y'all behave.